Hello everyone, I am PyroFalkon and this is Evil Genius 2. We're picking up the bodies of Patriot's latest attempt to stop our plans for world domination. We're going to send all of the henches back to the conference table to recover their health. And meanwhile, it seems like our manpower is a little low, but recovering. What the hell? What? Is there another fight happening? No. We just have very scared tourists because of all the body bags. I mean, candy bars. Okay, it's fine. So, the next thing we're going to do before continuing the MSQ is we're going to go after my new nemesis. Cunning as a Foxworth.
My batteries are low.
That's why I told you to recover at the conference table, Janet. The Steel program has made your ruination its chief goal. Parry each of Ms. Foxworth's thrusts before one of them wounds you mortally.
Ms. Foxworth, glad I caught you. I was just thinking it had been too long since I watched an Agent Steel die.
That's true. It's been a while since I can manipulate the world stage and not have to attract her.
You know, whenever someone wasted time gloating to John, he'd always turn the tables, escape, and kill them.
Maybe two of those things.
But you're not John Steele, are you? Just an up-jumped secretary who can't get over... What was that noise?
Oh, sorry. That was my team, using this core to hack your network. You just compromised every base you have. And all because you couldn't resist a good gloat. Be ready. My agent shall come to call soon enough.
Yeah, and I've got enough bullets to handle them all, you piece of shit. Stop John Steele on the world stage. Oh, I can think of nothing better to do. Oh my god, except I'm gonna need a shitload of manpower that I don't have in order to do that. Guess it's time to do so. Well, there's one I can do. Oh, but she's there. Damn it, Foxworth, with your being everywhere-ness. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna have to tweak some numbers.
The memory of John Steele beats in many hearts, not one. Another will come for you.
Yeah, and I'll have no problem beating the piss out of that one, too. As we take out another parasite and can collect a couple $100,000 for our trouble.
Tell me, Miss Foxworth, are you starting to have second thoughts about picking a fight with an enemy like me?
You'd think that, but the truth is, I've been in this fight so long, I barely know who I am without it.
Who you are is an empty husk of a woman who is too concerned about the memories of the past to focus on improving yourself in the present for the future. You are useless, Ms. Foxworth. You are nothing but a parasite yourself on this planet. And I will have no problem squashing you so you stop draining the resources from people who could actually use that.
So no second thoughts for me. I'm glad to have an enemy like you. You make my life make sense.
Yeah.
On this, we understand each other. So you understand when I say I won't hold back in our next encounter.
Nor will I. The Steel program has dozens of top agents in its ranks, and I promise you shall face them all.
Okay. I look forward to that. I'm sure our ammunition stores are plenty deep. So, that's... Alright, so it is sort of time to do the MSQ, but as I had mentioned in a previous episode, them bones keeps disappearing and reappearing, and it's driving me a little crazy. So I'm going to do this one just so the game stops yelling at me. Despite your evil ingenuity, even you seek out external wisdom sometimes. Lately, you've been seeking a more ancient and primal source. Perhaps the world's oldest known human bones?
Side story begun.
With no cutscene, but we're going into Saber. And, oh good, the useless one is here. Well, normally I manipulate things so the super agents can't stop me, but it's Wrecking Bola. I basically am ignoring the super agents at this point. Come on down, lady. I'll be sure to welcome you with my guns. Oh, answering another comment, or the commenter who kindly did the math on me and figured out that why I have so much broadcast power. They wondered where the extra broadcast power had come from. It's because of my tech here, where remember that when you do your research, you get free tech, or free broadcast strength. So each of these gives you free broadcast strength, and then I think, don't quote me, but I think you automatically get 1 or 2 just existing. That way you can kind of start yourself off. But maybe not. Maybe broadcast power you don't get any free stuff. But right now I have at least 6 free points here. And then in just a couple seconds I'm going to have another 2. And Wrecking Bola is here, and I don't even care enough to look for her. Wow, Bola is even falling for the bees. That's ridiculous. She's trying. Well, I'll just flag her to die. Yeah, there we go. I'm not even going to bother bringing in the henches. Oh, wait, here come some other jerks. Never mind, I'll bring everyone over. It's... yeah, the good quality investigators are going to be a bit of a problem. Unfortunately, when we take them out, I think that means the Patriot soldiers are going to be coming by too. But, it'll be alright. Let's just cleanse the base and be done with it.
I sent you out to bring me the world's oldest bones. Why have you returned boneless?
Yeah, Zalika's going to make him boneless if he doesn't follow her orders.
We tried our best, honest, but we were too late. The bones have already been taken into custody by Saber.
Well, no matter. I have someone who will brave all of Saber's defenses and armies to get those bones for me.
But who?
You.
Oh god. Hi, baby. I've been informed it's lap time. Okay. Yep, lay down. There we go. Now we've got a decent camera angle and camera height for Whiskers Magoo over here. Yeah, who's getting your neck scritchies?
Salaries paid. A trap has been triggered.
Nissa, you're so damn cute. Nisi has already decided she's had enough of this shit. So I'm gonna turn off the GoPro here. But, even after dealing with Wrecking Bola, she's back in the same spot. So, again, I'm not really all that scared of her. I think I still need some Doomsday ammo. No, I'm full up, never mind. Alright, fuck it. We'll just do this mission and not even worry about her. What's she gonna do? Come up and bleed on me? The new loot item is secure in our lair. We've got them bones. With no cutscene. And I believe that's it. So let me put down them bones somewhere. Is that a science thing? Probably a science thing. I mean, oh. Let's expand the lab a little bit just so I have a place for it. Yeah, that makes sense. Right? Because it seems like a science thing. Okay, what is happening down here exactly? Violence. Violence is happening. Well, this problem will take care of itself. Let's continue the MSQ now, finally, because I believe... Damn it, click the right thing, me. There's no reason to hang around here any longer. We may as well keep going with the story. And help Zalika finish what she's doing.
How are the agents getting past my traps?
Perhaps they've figured out ways to get around them. Like we do.
Don't be ridiculous. Without the chips I put in your heads, you'd be straight in a shark tank.
You know, I never thought about that before. I always kind of figured that the minions were carrying like an ID badge or something, so the the traps wouldn't trip, but yeah, it makes sense as Zalika injected them with a microchip.
There are chips in our heads?
Someone must have figured out how to make those chips. Someone clever.
Yeah, we just don't need to... We can just gloss over that fact. The forces of justice seem to be bumbling less than usual and have better tech for dismantling traps. Find out what's giving them an advantage. Brainframe Part 1. Okay, now, did that add any additional side stories? No, and in fact, everything is still available at the moment. Okay. So, we need to capture and interrogate agents in the lair. Okay. Well, that seems easy enough. I'm a little tempted to run additional objectives, but I guess we shouldn't do so. We don't really need to trigger anything else. Yeah, I think this should be fine. We'll just press on with the MSQ. Once we get some people in the casino, we'll set them to capture and haul them in. I guess the problem with what we've got right now... Yeah, everyone is tagged for distraction, which doesn't help us. I guess I'm going to temporarily just change the security zone to a capture zone. Yeah, it's going to get a little violent, but whatever. Alright, we have 5 agents captured now. Maybe a couple more, because these 2 are still hanging out for some reason, so we must have more than 5. Because we have the capacity of... Oh, our lasers are gone. Oh, did my graphics glitch again?
I'm trying something out.
Let me see. Here, I'm just gonna activate this just to... Yep, out of that graphic memory or something again. I'm gonna restart my game again to get that fixed. With all the heat-killing missions that I just ordered, we are having a valet crisis. I think having 9 trainers is going to be my standard from now on for the level 1s. Like, 9 valet trainers, 9 guard trainers, 9 scientist trainers. Well, maybe not the scientists. I probably don't need that many. But still, I mean, it's cheap. The training stuff is cheap. There's really no reason I can't do that. Well, wait. Oh, I do have so many. I forgot I did this. I guess I do have a crap ton of science trainers. You know what? Let's go... Let's add a few more techie trainers as well. Just a couple. But anyway, yeah, having 9 is helpful because I can replenish my valet count pretty quickly, which is very handy here given the fact that I'm sending so many agents out in a burst like this. Although, as we start upgrading our criminal networks, the valets will... Well, I guess we'll still need valets because even once I upgrade the criminal networks, and the criminal networks will need more stronger minions like socialites or whatever, I mean, I'm still going to need them. So, yeah, I think having 9 trainers is a good idea. I'm also trying to get everyone interrogated. This is taking a lot longer than you may think.
Interrogation success.
The agents are using telepathic gadgets disguised as wristwatches. You've analyzed the code and used it to upgrade Void. You found the lab that made the watches abandoned, but a lunchbox left behind gave you the scientist's name, Lena Lundstrom. Oh, that's why we had to track her down for some reason.
All the agents have new wristwatch gadgets. These seem to be communicators of some kind.
Wristwatches? How elegant. No matter. I can reprogram Void to override them.
We could feed the microfilm code to Void on punch cards.
Obviously. And bring me the scientist responsible for those wristwatches. Finally, someone to match wits with me.
I don't remember why we cared about Lena Lindstrom in the first place. The forces of justice seem to be bumbling less than usual and have better tech for dismantling traps. Oh yeah, I think we read that already. So we need to program Void to override Agent's tech, have the control room trace the lab responsible, and we need a radio repeater. Raid the lab to find out who's working there. Okay. Well, that seems pretty easy. Let's get the remaining jerks here brainwashed. Alright, so I need to... Oh, do research? Oh, for some reason I thought I'd have to physically go over there and beep the booper.
Brainwashing has converted
Program void to override the agent's tech. Okay.
What next?
And I guess I'll move Zalika over here to do that. And then meanwhile we need to trace the scientist on a radio repeater. Oh, the advanced ones don't count. Okay, so I guess I'm going to need to build one. Oh yeah, I've got the holographic globe now. We'll need a standard radio repeater just for the sake of doing the quest. Mission, rather. And one of these was chili. Oh wait, chili's okay. Chili is like warm. Chili is fine. We just don't want it cold. Or freezing. Alright, so meanwhile on the world stage, we're just doing some minor management here. Nothing huge, we're just running heat-killing missions in just about every region. 1 or 2 regions I'm running money missions just to get a little bit additional income. Because right now, because we're kind of spread so thin, and I'm not running too many stealing missions, our money isn't going up that much. But we have a very high vault capacity. Still not the 10% that I want, though. I mean, the salaries are more than 10% of our vault capacity, but I'm working on that. So we are going to have to occasionally, like here, order some guards to get some cash money, because without that, we're going to be out of money soon. Or, at least not out of money, but low on money. And if there's one thing I can't stand, it's being low on money. And to that end, I'm going to have you watch some ads, or at least skip them, because we are past 15 minutes. So enjoy the ads, and when we come back, we'll probably have the research completed.
Task complete.
Well, we finished that one off. We've got the... We found the lab, I guess. Still don't know what our storyline is here.
The code from the microfilms should help Void dampen the effects of the agent's watches.
Should isn't good enough. We need to interrogate the scientist who made them.
Ah, now we're getting into why we're going after Lena.
We didn't get her. All we got was a name. Lena Lundstrom.
Lundstrom. I should have known. Bring her to me. She should be easy to find on her world tour.
Alright. All your systems bait and watch. All your systems are malfunctioning. Find the source of the problem and stop it from spreading, while you nab scientist Lena Lundstrom on her world science tour. We must defend our operations from the forces of justice, find the source of the system's malfunction, and bring her in, I guess, on the world stage. So I'm going to wait until this research is complete because it's very close. And then we'll do the system virus thing. I mean, I guess meanwhile I can... Yeah, there we go.
I've discovered something.
I mean, it's not like I have to do these exactly in order, so let's stop her nonsense. Wow, all the missions where I have to stop her world tour require a lot of military minions. I'll need 9 martial artists, because, I mean, I know it says 7, I always add 2, so I need 9 martial artists to do this one, more martial artists for that one. I think I saw the third one over here somewhere. I'm not sure. I think I only saw... Oh yeah, this one. Mercenaries and Hitmen. Well, I've got that kind of handled. Let's go ahead and call that one in. Oh, there's another one. Yeah, we're going to need a lot of military minions for this. A bunch of soldiers just rolled up on the base, and you can see how damaging that was because of all of the minion trainers that are currently active. I think we had 2 or 3 groups of 4 soldiers roll up, and I was thankfully able to get a bunch of them captured, so we were able to replenish our numbers. As you can see here, we're going to flip another one to our side. It's a good way to get the hitmen that I need. Nice time saver to skip a few training sessions, but man, this is still going to take me a hot minute to get everything reorganized. I bought up a bunch of yellow shirts, so we've got our yellow shirt numbers recovered, but it's going to take a minute to get everyone trained. thinking back to one of my previous runs, I've made a small change to the base where I've added an inner sanctum all the way up here, but this is just going to be the henchman recovery room. We're moving our conference table over here because one of the mechanics I noticed is when you order a henchman to the conference table, they don't move from it. So having the conference table close to the front entrance of the base allows me to keep all of the henchmen gathered together close to where the action is. No one seems to be getting very deep in the base other than Symmetry and Agent X, and that's only because they can teleport up there. So if I keep the henchmen stationed right here, if there is a problem, they can respond immediately, and then their recovery time won't be as long either because they'll be right here. They won't have to keep going across the whole flippin' base in order to handle a problem. As you can see here, with Iris immediately shooting people for no apparent reason. I don't know what happened, but it's about to be some dead bodies. We've nearly achieved another achievement, as I have 100% progress in Global Ops, 100% progress in Lair, and 100% progress in the Minions tabs. The traps, I'm only missing 2, the Puppy of Death and the Venus Spy Trap, and hopefully, once I get those 2 researched, that'll get me the achievement. I still wonder if they've changed her achievement a little bit to... Wait. Why are the henchmen getting into a fight? Okay, soldiers are here. Let me set them to capture so we can replenish our ranks once this is over with. And we'll red alert on this one. Oh, there's more stuff going on here. Oh gosh, the candy bars. So many candy bars everywhere. Clone yourself. Stackable punch. Where's Janet? Remote detonation. There we go. Alright, seems like we're doing alright. Anyway. Well, this setup has worked then, because it kept the henchmen close by to respond to that. Good deal. Yeah, perfect. Then they can be right here and rest up after that. So... Anyway, I'm hoping that they haven't retroactively changed the achievement so that I have to go through the entire tech list. I mean, the engineering list as well. If I do, it's not a big deal. We'll just get some engineers real quick, blast through that tutorial section. Won't even touch scuba if I can help it. Just get it done. But I kind of have a feeling they haven't changed that achievement, because I don't think they make achievements conditional, because they would have... If they had said, like, yes, now you need the tech thing, the engineer thing, that would mean that it would force people to buy the DLC in order to get that achievement now. And I don't think that's the way Steam works, or how anything works. So hopefully that'll do it.
Task complete.
Hey, so we finished the first part. So now we need to kidnap Lena from the world stage and interrogate her. And then quarantine Void at the device? I don't know what that means. Okay, we got the Puppy of Death. One more research dealy-do, and then we will be done with that. But let's go kidnap Lena before we get any farther. Looks like... that's here. We need more martial artists. Luckily, that will not take very long. We've grabbed Lena. She has an impeccable sense of taste with her clothing design. Red on black is always a classic choice. So we're going to get her interrogated here, and then we need to quarantine Void.
Now I know why you refused my invitation. You're working with the forces of justice.
Very clever. Yes, I supplied the wristwatches and the code that runs them.
Is that the same voice actor who does Ms. Foxworth? They sound similar.
Aha! Soon your watches will be purely decorative, and they don't even look that... Why are you smiling?
Because the watches were never the point. Void is running my code.
Your code? You mean the microfilms were a trap? What have you done to Void?
A number of things. For one, it is about to give me the ideal opportunity to escape. As for the rest, I'm sure you'll figure it out soon enough. Get ready for some visitors.
What do you... Hey, where'd you go? How did she get away?
What?
A trap has been triggered.
I don't know if she's actually gotten away, unless you count being incinerated getting away, but... Okay. Quarantine void at the device. What does that mean? Hold on. Quarantine void at the device. At what device? Nothing's giving me the arrows. I'm not fully sure what it wants me to do here. It clearly wants me to do something at home, but there's no arrow that's pointing to any specific object. I would think quarantine void at the device means to use void itself, but that doesn't seem to be what it means. Here, disable your things, Zalika. And I guess recharge for a second.
A trap has been triggered.
Wow, I don't know what this means. What the flip is happening over here? Okay, it's fine. I just set up some dancing traps for funsies, and seems like this is getting a little bit of use.
Your scientists have made a breakthrough.
Hey, we got science above all. We did get the achievement with the final bit of research. That is done. Also, I wound up looking on the Steam forum because I didn't know what was going on, or I just Googled it. So, the first floor control panel does not have any special option, but the second floor control panel does. So you can see here, quarantine void. So we'll just click that, and I guess some other dude is going to go up there rather than Zalika herself, Zalika. So we're doing alright, we just need to keep going here until that's done. And with no more research necessary, I'm going to station Zalika over here at the conference table as well. That way she can respond to any sort of crises that may hit the base, but I think we'll be alright. Meanwhile, we've got a techie doing the quarantining. That'll only be done in a few seconds.
Task complete.
There we go. You've had to quarantine Void to stop the virus. Lena Lundstrom told you what you need to know to disable the agent's wristwatches, but in the meantime, Void is broadcasting images to the world and drawing gawkers to the lair.
We've had word of masses of tourists on their way. Did we send an invitation?
Lundstrom. Her code made Void broadcast images of our cover operation with funny text captions.
Oh my god, we made memes. That might be the most evil device of all.
Oh, it's the worst time for visitors. That virus is still causing trouble. Even Iris has developed a fault.
Oh crap.
The wonderful thing about this virus is once I have it under control, I can make use of it.
I'm glad you look on the bright side, boss.
The cigarette squeals in the robot.
Now all we need is a Metal Gear Solid 2 reference.
You
I
don't
need
have to
scissors.
use code
61.
phrases. We're alone.
Green soda jugs grind alarmingly.
Oh, it's the virus. It's affected your systems.
I wonder if, at this point, I didn't have Iris as a henchman, if this would be the tape deck thingy that they usually use for the Iris art.
The ship's bones search for Fury.
Okay.
Virus uploaded and engaging hostiles.
Great. Well, we're going to do the next MSQ in the next episode because I'm out of time for this one and I need to grab my coffee. So, what? Oh, we are actually quarantining Iris. That's so interesting. Now, see, this is what Evil Genius 2 needed more of. It needed dynamic objectives and movements and that kind of thing, like this. You know, I mean, look, I understand that what I'm asking for is probably beyond the scope of the time, budget, and all of that for this game. But something like if Red Ivan was able to talk about Jubei about the old days, that kind of thing, that would have given the game not only a bit more personality, but it would have given each evil genius a little bit more personality. I've always felt that Evil Genius 2 went a little too generic with some of its objectives in an effort to save money and time. Like, again, I get it. I'm not complaining about it. I'm just saying that it would have been more interesting and would have encouraged more replayability if every evil genius had even more unique things about them, rather than just sort of saving the uniqueness for the main story missions. But it is what it is. I know we're in overtime, but real quick before I'm asked about it. No, you know what? I'll tell you all why I made this room in the next episode. There we go. There's a good tease. Sorry, Iris. We'll let you out in a minute. But, you know, the other thing about that is that means that I'm down a henchman until I get this done. Oof. Anyway, thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you again tomorrow for another episode.